Okay, here we are back again with more GreedFall, and we're working on Trouble in Eden. We're trying to find Father Lusinius? I don't know, whatever. We gotta find this guy. He's a father. He's a, oh, these guys. Yikes. Ooh.
May the shadow engulf our enemies. Move away. Things are about to get dicey. Your magic is running out. Take a potion. You're running.
It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. So yeah, I'm avoiding the giant beastie over there that I tried to kill. Almost managed it last episode, and then he killed me. Like, he had like a sliver of health left, and I almost had him, and I just couldn't get away from him in time, and he smacked me, and I died, and it sucked. So I'm gonna try not to dwell on it. Right. So there's a bridge here. I need to cross this bridge. So yeah, at some point I'm gonna come back, and I will kill that beastie, because yeah, you don't do that to me and live. Like, that's not how that works. So
Your magic is running out. Take a potion.
ew, don't do that. Ew. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Ow. You hurted me. Alright. I earned a skill point. I'm so excited. I'm not gonna use it yet, though. Oh, come on. I have to... Yeah, let's, this one? Sure. I guess this is where I'm going. I wanted to make a few more... I think I have a little more... borage or whatever it is. Yeah. Confirm. Okay. Because I chug those magic potions, like, woo! Chug 'em. I just chug 'em. Alright, where am I going? Over here somewhere, vaguely. Right? Okay. Sort of like keep to the left, kind of, I guess, is what's going on here. Oh, here's some... I was gonna say there's like combat music playing, but I don't...
Protect me in this battle. To my help, and death to the others. May the shadow engulf our enemies. Move away. Things are about to get dicey. Your magic is running out. Take a potion. May the shadow engulf our enemies. You're running out of energy. Drink a potion.
go. That works. I got obsidian from that one? Okay. Let's see here. I guess I'll just keep, following this road. This looks like it's more or less the right road. I don't want to go too far out of my way. What is that? That's weird looking. Huh. Okay. Oh yeah, take it all. Camp area right up ahead. That's what I'm looking for. Perfect. What the? Oh. I finally figured out the gun thing. Okay. Right, this guy. And also there's a contract board up here. Let's look at the contracts.
What an astounding place.
It is the village of Eden the Cardinal Mother told you about. The place where natives and priests live together. I
Oh.
must admit that I'm curious to see it.
All that's left to do is find Father Justinius.
Right. Destroy the Yorglin's nests. Very aggressive Yorglins have built a nest north of Eden. Be cautious if you need to follow the road to the northeast or go into the bushes. A reward will be offered to whoever destroys these nests. We can supply you with traps. Okay. The Traveler's Grave. I appeal to the better nature of travelers on the Vedvilvi Road. My brother decided to explore it and never returned. If any of you were to find his body, please dig a grave for him so that he may rest in peace. He must still have his coin purse on him. I would be happy to leave it to you as a reward. Okay. I can probably do that at some point. But I'm looking for this Father Justinius person, who I believe is up here. Yes, this seems to be the correct person to talk to. Hello.
Welcome to Eden, the lighthouse of faith, harmony, and civilization in these wild lands.
Thank you. De Sardet. I am the legate of the merchant congregation.
And I am Father Justinius. Delighted. And what may I do for you?
Whoa! Stolen tablets. Right.
The Mother Cardinal has asked me to investigate the theft of these tablets you discovered.
That's excellent news. The loss of the tablets is a catastrophe. We have to find them at all costs. If you want to learn more about these tablets, you should go ask Sister Eugenia.
Okay.
She supervises the theologians who discovered them, and were also guarding them. You should find her a bit further in the village, with her colleagues.
Alright.
Who are the suspects of this theft?
The heretical brutes of the village of Vedlug most likely had a hand in this.
Hmm.
They must have wanted to please the demons they worship by stealing the holy word from us.
So
How
you're gonna
could
blame
they
it on
learn
the
of tablet's
natives.
existence?
And
Perhaps
how
the
it was
demons
important
are
to
giving
you.
them this power. Unless one of the natives living in the village innocently mentioned them. They are so naive.
Uh-huh.
Either way, I am certain that the heretics are involved in this matter.
Uh-huh, I bet.
I must leave you. Goodbye.
May the enlightened always keep you in their divine blessing.
I wonder what really happened when the missionaries came to settle here.
It all seems a bit too convenient. If we find out some information about the history of Eden, maybe we'll change our view on things. The theft of the relic is probably not a coincidence.
Yeah, that seems legit. Let's learn about the story of Eden. I suppose I can talk to you about this.
Father.
I'm glad to see you, my child. What can I do for you?
Tell me about how you created this village.
We did not create it from the ground up. It was built around an existing native village.
Interesting.
The islanders called it Vigsenagad, which translates to the village of the old sage. We saw it as a sign. The natives had probably chosen this name in memory of Saint Matthias.
Oh,
and everything
well, that's a lot of
here fit the
assumptions.
description of Saint Lucius. The discovery of the tablets proved us right. So, we decided to rebuild our Eden here, in the spirit of peace and harmony which is described in the scriptures.
Why share this village with the natives?
To replicate and resume the work of our founder, of course. If he came here and managed to convert the natives, then it is our duty to do the same thing. By living side by side with them, it is much easier for us to pass on our teachings.
Okay.
How well do you get along with the natives who live here?
Very well, of course. Especially since those who opposed our presence left.
Left? To go where?
Oh, to other villages, I imagine. Does it even matter?
It might.
Those who stayed are on the path of enlightenment. Some of their legends must have been about Saint Matthias. That helped to convince them.
I just always feel the need to point out that evangelical religions are the worst.
And how well have neighboring villagers welcomed you?
With some reluctance, to be perfectly honest. So, we sent them missionaries. There are still frequent conflicts with the village of Vedlu, a highly violent village of heretics.
I bet.
But the other villages, the more peaceful ones, are slowly starting to listen to the sacred word.
There's something strange here.
It often takes time for the people of the continent to get used to our paradise, but I am sure you will come to appreciate it.
Yeah, okay.
I must leave you. Goodbye.
May the enlightened always keep you in their divine blessing.
Okay. Let's talk to some other people who might give us some perspectives on what's going on here and how this little village has come to be. You.
I am busy. If you have questions, go see Sister Eugenia. She's our supervisor.
Hello. The Mother Cardinal asked me to help you find the tablets that were stolen. Can I ask you some questions?
Of course. But hurry, I have a lot to do.
The Mother Cardinal told me that this village had been developed on the basis of St. Lucius's writings. Are you one of the theologians who helped in its creation?
Yes. I was sent here to confirm that this place is indeed the one described in the writings, and then I stayed.
Okay.
What was the reaction of the natives when you arrived here?
Most of them were not in favor of us living amongst them.
Yeah, surprise,
They were
surprise.
afraid we might chase them out of their own village. And there were even more protests once we started talking about searching for traces of Saint Matthias. I suppose they thought we would destroy all of their raised stones and other places of superstition.
Okay.
Were there any confrontations with the natives?
Yes. The warriors of the village attacked us. The Ordo Luminous actually had to intervene. The Inquisition managed to make them run away. The islanders tried to attack again with the support of Vedlug, but we stood our ground. And when Lur, the chief of the village, finally accepted our presence, things calmed down.
Thank you. This information will certainly prove to be useful.
Anytime stuff like this happens, I'm just like, why can't you just leave the natives alone? Just leave them alone. You didn't have to come in there and mess up their lives. Like,
I talked
jeez.
to Father Justinius. He told me that you were supervising the theologians here.
Indeed. It is under my supervision that the research on Saint Matthias is conducted.
Whom do you suspect of being the thief?
Alas, I'm afraid there are many suspects. These tablets are priceless relics. Some settlers may have fallen prey to the lure of profit. The heretical natives of Vedlug may have wanted to take them away from us. Or it could have been vengeance by those who had to leave the village.
Okay.
Where were the tablets the night they were stolen?
We were keeping them in one of the village's shacks. We intended to bring them to San Matthias later. But first, we wanted to examine them in order to obtain as much information as possible. You can go and take a look in the shack if you want to. But I couldn't find any traces of forced entry.
Alright.
I imagine that someone was keeping watch over them.
Of course, we took turns guarding the shack. But some of us can't have taken the task that seriously. If I remember correctly, it was Brother Virgil who was guarding them that night.
Well, thank you for these pieces of information.
I am the one who should be thanking you. Especially if you managed to retrieve the tablets for us.
Okay.
Thank you. I will let you work.
If you are saying that these tablets bear writings from the very hand of our holy founder, then we must find them. Without them, all our research to trace the life of Saint Matthias on this island is doomed to failure. If these savages have stolen them, we will have to take them back, by force if necessary.
Possibly someone who wants to escalate the situation between these two groups took them. That's always possible. Well.
Do you have any ideas about who stole the tablet?
Some of the village savages helped us during the search. Perhaps they are behind all this. There was a particular woman who seemed to want us to be there. I don't remember her name, though.
Okay.
Greetings. Desade. I'm handling the investigation into the theft of the tablets. Sister Eugenia told me to talk to you.
I'm Brother Virgil. What would you like to know?
Let's see.
Have you been in Eden for a long time?
2 months, approximately. Back then, there were still some pagan natives in the village. I joined Sister Eugenia's team with some of my colleagues, so we could give them a fresh outlook on things. We arrived straight from Ptolemy, hoping to study some new texts. But once we were here, I understood that my real mission was with the islanders. We must bring the light to this island.
Ugh.
You talked about a mission with the natives. What did you mean by that?
I may be under the command of Sister Eugenia here, but my superior is Bishop Domitius. Our mission is to banish pagan cults and convert the entire population to the light. The island belongs to Saint Matthias, and therefore to Ptolemy, since the god of light offered it to our founder.
If your superior's Domitius, you are a member of the Ordo Luminis. I did not expect to find one of its members side by side with the missionaries. They usually do not get along.
The Order goes everywhere the light needs to be revealed.
You have a very unique way of seeing things.
That's a nice way to put
I
it.
doubt everyone accepts it. How are your relations with the natives?
When I arrived, we were still trying to obtain information from them about Saint Matthias, but they were very reluctant to give us any answers. We were also trying to educate them. Our attempts eventually made some of the inhabitants of the village react badly. Most stubborn against our teachings, the warriors, and the marked. The ones the natives call the Onomanawi. They eventually left, and it has proved nothing but a blessing for us. I would like to go back to work now, if you don't mind.
Of course. According to your colleague, you were the one in charge of guarding the tablets on the night of the theft. Is that right?
Indeed.
What can you tell me about that night? Did you hear or see anything?
No, nothing in particular. The night was quiet, and then the morning after, we saw they were gone.
Someone had to enter the shack to steal the tablets. How did that happen?
I have no idea. The door was closed in the morning, and the lock was intact.
Okay.
Do you suspect
So it's probably an
anyone in
inside
particular?
job.
Not really. What I can tell you for sure is it is not one of us.
Uh-huh, it probably is.
Sister Eugenia did tell me that the tablets were priceless.
Of course. But our motivation is not the lure of profit. All that matters to us is their value as proof, not the money we could make out of them.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Sure.
Do you think the culprit could be a native?
Well, since none of us did it, it seems obvious.
Uh-huh.
There aren't many other settlers around here, and the natives knew of the existence of these tablets before we found them. They were attached to them too, in their own way.
They are the ones who led you to them.
Well, we conducted the research, but they helped us find where they were hidden. Some inhabitants of the village are still giving us a hand with our work.
Well, thank you. I will investigate where the theft took place.
As you wish. But you won't find anything there. And why does it matter, anyway? There were witnesses to the discovery of these tablets. We have all the proof we need. And that's all that matters.
What do you mean?
Now we can prove Saint Matthias lived here. Our actions on this island are justified.
No, they're not.
Rummaging
They're still
the way
not.
Sister Eugenia does will only create more tensions with the natives.
I was not expecting a theologian to say such things. I will leave you to your work. Goodbye.
I wonder. Part of me feels like this guy seems to actually believe the things he says, which is strange. But that certainly does not mean that that certainly doesn't mean that everybody here feels the same way as he does. So he maybe didn't do it, and he maybe honestly believes that none of his people did it, but that doesn't mean that he's actually correct in that assumption. Can I talk to any of the natives? Because I would really like to get a native perspective on it. Like, my goodness. Yes, a person who might have a different perspective on this.
Hello. I am Lair, the village leader. Well, I was the leader of this village.
Hello. De Sardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
There are Onol Manawi among the Logead Blau. I did not know that.
Just one.
What do you want from me?
Just the one. Just the one.
I have heard a lot of things about this village of Eden, but I'd like to hear your version.
I'm not sure I have the answers to all of your questions, but I'll try.
All right.
Tell me about the arrival of the people of Thélème and how you received them.
The priests were roaming around the village. They were saying that it was the place where their saint had lived. They were asking questions, talking about the Lloyd and all these things. One morning they were building houses next to ours. And we had new neighbors.
Okay.
The priests told me that they had managed to convert you. How did that happen?
As long as we refused to listen to them, they were violent, and they destroyed some of our sanctuaries. So we let them talk. And now that they think that we love their god, they leave us alone. Some of the things they say are beautiful, and their magic is impressive. But we do not forget our spirits.
One of the theologians told me that you had helped them in their research.
They wanted to find tracks of the old sage, of the one they call Saint Matthäus, and they were rummaging through everything. Our Donegad did not want to tell them anything, because the old sage is sacred here. But since they violently interrogated everyone, I thought it wise to guide them to the place where the stones were.
What happened to your warriors? Why did they have to leave the village?
They did not
I can't
accept the
imagine why.
presence of the priests and their questions. They tried to retake the village. They even asked Deirdre, the chief of Vedlug, for her help. So, the priests called the Soul Lasser, the Burning Suns, and they killed many of them. I asked for peace, and the others left us. They wanted to join Vedlug. Perhaps they have done so.
Aren't you angry after all that happened?
No. I mourn those who died, of course, and the Vorstyrent. But this village may be our opportunity.
Your opportunity for what?
For the Renaigse to understand who we are. Not savages, nor monsters, but men, perhaps wiser than they are.
You know, one thing that the Thélème folks seem to be correct about is that some of the natives are extremely naive.
I have to go.
Like so many others.
I knew that the story would be more complex than we'd been told.
I find it regrettable that my colleagues aren't more honest when it comes to history. Nothing solid has ever been built on lies.
Either way, the resentment here is strong enough for a theft to occur.
Though, again, it's also very possible that, like, you know, one of the settlers took it either I mean, there's a number of reasons why a settler might have motivation to take these tablets. Either, yeah, for money or, because they want to, ratchet up tensions between the natives and the folks from Thélème or whatever. There's a number of reasons why a settler might have wanted to steal them. So I'm not ruling anything out. Like, is it possible that a native did it? Oh, yeah, sure, it is. It's equal. They're pretty equal possibilities in my mind right now. Let's see. Where's this? Oh no, this isn't right. Oh, it is in here. I was already in here, but I guess that wasn't gonna happen for me until I did the other stuff. Okay.
There's only one entrance, and the door shows no evidence of a break-in.
Can't believe it.
Inside
This brother
job.
Virgil was unforgivably neglectful.
Yeah, he seriously was.
Idiot must have fallen asleep, and then our thieves only had to take the keys from him.
Yeah.
It's very likely that that's what happened. But someone must have informed
It's very
them.
possible this was
It
an
can't be
inside
a
job.
coincidence that they decided to steal it during the watch of the only neglectful guard.
It has to be someone in the village. If we find them, there's a chance we can retrieve the relics.
We know that this theft could be an act of vengeance by the natives who were forced to leave here. They must still have allies in the village. Family or friends. We should go talk to the chief of the natives.
I just did
He
that.
will certainly know who's close to the exiles, and enough about the researchers to inform them.
I just did that. Okay. All right. Fine. I'll go back. Yep.
You have returned on Almanawi. Do you need something else?
Yes.
I think I know who stole the tablets.
Really?
I believe those who were exiled from your village seek vengeance because the missionaries forced them to leave. They must have taken the tablets with the help of someone else who stayed here.
You may be right, but you may also be wrong.
Yeah.
You do well to tell me what you know. Once the priests have reached the same conclusions as I have, how do you think they will interrogate you?
You're
Oh,
probably
that's...
right.
I did not
The
let that...
Inquisitors would come
Ooh.
back, and my people would
Oh,
suffer.
I didn't like
I
that.
do not want to break the peace that I did all I could to make. I think the name of the woman you are looking for is Vindwal. She helps the priests who seek the old sage.
If she's helping the priests, why would she betray them now?
Her son is one of the warriors who had to leave the village. He is filled with anger and fury. If you go talk to her, please, do not hurt her. She is but a mother who acted according to her son's wishes.
I have no intention of hurting her. But things may not be so simple when it comes to her son.
Yeah, I don't like this.
Like so many others.
Don't like this at all.
Greetings. Are you Vindwal?
Bertia Tumad. Yes, that is me. What do you want?
What can you tell me about Lair, your former leader?
He is a man of peace. Some people dislike him, not me. Everything he did to save the village. But I think the mind shakers made him forget what we are.
Mind
Almost
shakers.
speaks like them now.
Yeah, I mean, I feel for Lair. It's one of those situations. It's clearly one of those situations where, you know, these people came into their village and they were going to stay there, regardless of what the villagers did about it. They were either going to kick the villagers out if the villagers were too hostile, or if the villagers cooperated, they would let the villagers stay. And so Lair chose the one where they got to stay in their village. Like, it's a no-win situation for the natives.
Listen, I know you helped the exiles to steal the tablets of Saint Matthias.
No, this is not true. It wasn't me.
There's no point in denying it. I know you did it for your son who had to leave the village.
If you know that, then you know that I don't have the tablets. So what do you want from me?
Yeah.
The only means of alleviating the situation with Thélème is to give the priests their tablets back. So if you do not want your son to suffer their wrath, it would be best if I could retrieve them discreetly.
Bran and the rest of the exiles are hiding in the woods, beyond the stone circle. If you want to take the tablets away from them without being seen, do not take the path on the left. It is riddled with traps. And please, do not hurt my son.
Okay. Let's see here. Well... Don't take the path on the left. Okay. I won't. Hmm. Let's go back to the campsite. And see where we go from there. This way, I guess. Let's see. Oh.
To my help! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get... May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! Your magic is running out! Take a potion! May the shadow engulf our enemies! May the shadow engulf our enemies! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Oh no, they're resetting again. Okay, well, I'm gonna leave, because I'm tired of resetting that. I'm really tired of that resetting. Let's just go this way. That's gonna take way longer than I feel like doing. Because I keep going too far. I feel like the range on the detection range for some of these, or aggro range for some of these creatures, is way too small. Like, it doesn't take much at all for me to just hop out of range, and then they completely reset immediately, and it's really obnoxious. Because, like, I like to move around. I like to move around quite a bit, so it means that it's kind of stupidly easy for me to just get out of range of their detection or whatever, and then they reset, and it's like, don't do that, don't do that. Have I got more magic? I do. Whoops. Yes, let's do that. No, I have to go this way. Yes, and then there will be a path to my right. Whoa, stuck? That's a little rough. And then there will be a path to my right. Oh no, I missed the path. It's what, like... Here. Here it is. Okay.
Here's the place that Vindwal indicated. The exiles must be near.
These people have been banished already. There's no need to add death to their list of punishments. Let's try not to fight them.
Don't worry, we'll be discreet.
In that case, we should avoid taking the left path. If I remember correctly what that woman said, it's booby-trapped.
Like, that is not cool. Like, what the fuck? I didn't even see anybody there. There was nobody there, and then I turned around and there was 8 of them coming at me. And it's like, what? I was told I could do this without killing anybody, so I'm gonna do it without killing anybody. That's just the way that goes. Okay, so they're there.
There, we found them. Now all that's left to do is return to Eden.
Yeah, and we're gonna do this without killing anybody. I guess because I hopped out of stealth, they heard me or something and came running. I did not realize that would do that. I guess I just didn't see there was anybody there. All right. Hi.
What are you doing here?
I was worried for my son. I wanted to make sure that everything was fine.
Oh, yeah.
I think so. I managed to retrieve the tablets discreetly.
I am glad to hear that you managed to retrieve them. I will go talk to my son now. He needs to stop seeking revenge and find a new clan.
That would indeed be wiser. Vengeance has no positive repercussions.
Yeah, except for that time when I helped Kurt get vengeance, but, you know, that's fine. It's okay when my companions do it. Yeah, let's just travel to Eden. And let them know that I have their fancy schmancy tablets. And please do not go doing a genocide on the natives. Thank you.
I retrieved your relics.
Thank you. Thank you immensely. Thanks to them, we will be able to continue our research on St. Matthias.
I am curious to know who is responsible for this theft. The culprit must be brought to justice.
I do not want to point the finger at anyone. You have your relics back, and that's the only thing that matters.
Your indulgence honors you. But how can we be certain that these thieves will not strike again if they are not punished?
A good start would be to keep a better watch on the priceless treasures that you find.
Right?
In any case, you would do well to keep a
And also maybe stop being jackasses.
You should also pay more attention to those who share this village with you. This theft would never have happened had you truly been in harmony with the natives.
But that is precisely what we desire more than anything. We may have been a bit clumsy in the beginning, but we'll make sure to improve things in the future.
Yeah, no, they
You really were
won't.
a great help. I would be most grateful if you agreed to continue helping us.
Frankly,
I
the
might
thing
come back
that...
at some point, but alas, I am very busy.
Naturally. Either way, we are certainly capable of continuing our research without you.
Actually, I must go back to my work. Our next expedition must depart as soon as possible.
Your next expedition?
Our brave researchers must continue to follow the tracks of our founder on this island. In the meantime, here, take this as a token of gratitude for the help you gave us.
Thank you. I hope your expedition will be a success.
Right. Oh, I leveled up. Exciting. Wait for the results of the research. Oh, I have to progress in the main quest. Okay. Yeah, I have a couple points. Shield of the Enlightened. Increases physical armor and regenerates it progressively for the duration of the effect. Yes? That sounds good. Yeah, this is, healing only myself. Also cleanses poisons, restores more health, also restores armor. Oh, see, yeah, you have to go all the way down this path in order to get a group heal. That's a pain in the butt. Well, okay. So, probably what I'll do next is this. Because I want to clear out as many of these side quests as I can. Sort of the story-based. Obviously, this is just, you know, exploration stuff. And I might try to do some just random exploring, running around maps off camera just to see if I can get some more camps set up and some of this stuff collected. But since, you know, if I'm not finding it just in the course of doing storyline quests, I'm not gonna like record a bunch of time myself. And this stuff too, I can probably do most of this off camera as well. Because yeah, so I'll probably like do this, the Admiral Secret Service. At that point, if I don't have any more like companion missions or anything, then I can continue. I'll probably do this next to try to find, at least get one of these healers to go to New Serene just to make sure. Otherwise, I'll look for, I'll continue one of these at some point as well. Alright, anyway, as always, if you like what you see, please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Later.